Well, it is grand final night here tonight at Perth Motorplex. The green machine is all fixed up and ready to go. As you can see, we are ready to race one last time this season. So I think we fixed the brake problem from last meeting. We put a whole new brake kit in the car. So yeah, hopefully the brakes are fixed, and yeah, hopefully with some luck tonight we don't have any issues. Hasn't really been the season that we hoped for. Obviously we only raced 3 meetings at the start and then had a massive engine failure and sat out 3 months and only came back basically a month ago. So yeah, it's been a little bit disappointing this season. Haven't really had the confidence in the car. Obviously we're chasing the car a lot because it's a brand new motor again, so we've been doing a lot of learning this year. So yeah, after tonight, hopefully we can end tonight on a high, and yeah, after tonight we'll get the car stripped and focus on next season and yeah, go from there.
Well clear of the Pull Shop Group speed cars. Off the front, Vaughan Manders. In fact, Nicholas Rowe is off the front. No Vaughan Manders on our screen. Next to him, Bo Doyle. Green lights are on. Nick Rowe off the front, makes a decent start. Daniel Harding, car number 71 on the inside, was looking good, and then going quite wide there was one of the Watson cars, might have been the 75 of Joel Watson, who is really going high up against the wall. Nick Rowe, he's your race leader in the early stages, ahead of Bo Doyle. Tom Payette has made a fast start and he's swinging around the outside, while one, unfortunately, almost comes to a stop, manages to rescue it there to Aaron Sharp. Meanwhile, Tom Payette still charging away, comes up the outside of Nicholas Rowe and takes the lead.
Big move by Payette as he goes to the front. There's a few cars getting out of shape, including the 75 car of Joel Watson. He's taken his car out of the racing action as they've had some issues coming out of turn number 2. There's still a little bit of light and shade on this racetrack. Out in front though, it's hot, and it is Tommy Payette who was being challenged there by Nicholas Rowe. 3 laps down, 5 to go. They're on lap 4 now, down the back straight. Look at Bo Doyle coming through as he goes past Nicholas Rowe. Also coming onto the scene, as we expected, Daniel Harding on turn number 4 here into the main straight. They come. Look at that racing action, 3 wide. You can see Doyle, Rowe and Harding coming at it.
So Payette's still well in front, out by over a second, but it's this battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th which is raging on. Unfortunately for Nicholas Rowe, lost a lot of speed down the back straight. He goes out of shot, and so now it's a racing 2 for 2nd and 3rd. It's Bo Doyle who just holds ahead of Daniel Harding right now. Gap at the moment between those two, only a 1/4 of a second, and you can see Daniel Harding driving quickly down the inside, now switches to the outside down the Triple M back straight and closes up on the back of Bo Doyle. Fast finish coming up for second and third right now.
Tommy Payette just keeps getting faster as 16.83 second lap the last time round, but the race is right there on your screens as you see them down the back straight. Look at this move here. Hardy goes underneath Doyle there on turn number 3 into the main straight. They'll come out of turn 4 and he will have taken over second place. 1 lap to go. Although Doyle is fighting back, he's got a fast car. They're still close enough, if good enough. Nicholas Rowe coming back into third place, but it's clearing out from the rest of the field. The man out in front is this man out of turn number 4. Down and take the checkered flag. Impressive stuff by Tommy Payette. Second place will go to Harding. Third, Doyle Rowe closing in 4th. Then we go back to the 75 of Joel Watson. Back to Rob Golding, Aaron Sharp, Bart Curnow and William Douglas. He was tailed off well behind.
So heat 1 is run and done. We ended up finishing 3rd in that one, got past in the last corner for 2nd, so was kicking myself a little bit there, but pretty happy with finishing top 3 in the heat race. So yeah, car's feeling really good. It started to loosen off a little bit at the end, but I think I was just running on the wrong spot on the track and just running a bit too low, and it was a bit greasy down low, so I was just getting some wheel spin and losing time there. But yeah, all in all, pretty happy with how the car's going. We've made some changes. And yeah, we're starting out at last for the second heat, so we can only go forwards from there.
As we will get them going this time. Of course, big fireworks show coming your way at the end of the next, in fact this round, as we are already at event number 9 on our program. So away they go. A bit of a dodgy start. Wouldn't be surprised if the stewards brought that one back, but hey, let's just let it roll. Jake Robinson, he has the lead. There's some hard charging Keenan Flemings coming from in behind. They go into turn number 4.5. The racing has been very good. It's been virtually incident-free. Couple of spins, but for the most part, as people are banging their pens in the box, normally that might be the commentator's curse, but I'm going with it. Here we go again. Much better start. Robinson, Fleming, Gary Mann, very close together. Daniel Harding too. He's shooting up through some gaps in behind. They head down that back straight, and all of a sudden Harding is looming large. Back in behind Robinson, almost came into contact with a fellow competitor here in the main straight though. It is Keenan Fleming who holds on from Harding. Nicholas Rowe is also meeting business tonight. He's out nice and high on the high line. He might get Harding here. Down the back straight they go. Those 3 have snuck away narrowly from Mann, Robinson and Corey Smith in behind, but out is turn number 4. Look at the snarling cars. 4 wide there on turn number 4.
Yeah, world-class speedway here. 4 wide from the speed cars for 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Lead changes out in front as well. Keenan Fleming lost the lead to Nicholas Rowe. Got it back once again as they come out of Mobile 1. On the low line is Daniel Harding. 3 wide. Harding gets underneath the Rowe. Gets underneath the Fleming. 3 wide for the lead. Rowe back in front as they go down out of the Maddington Toilet turn. What a race this has turned out to be. Here comes Fleming. Here comes Harding, and Rowe goes to the low line. He gets sideways. Fleming is on the inside. Harding hits the fence. It's all happening.
It is all happening, and don't be surprised if Bo Doyle ends up trumping all of them, because look how fast he's come on. He's coming on strong. He's back there in 4th place. Back to the race lead we go. This is the hard snarling cars out in front right now. Rowe, Harding right on his hammer. They come out of the main straight. They come down to complete 5 and wow, just missing. Bo Doyle was one of the slower cars back in the pack, and for the moment Nicholas Rowe was looking at the inside concrete fence. So we have 3 laps to go. 1 more from me, and then we'll be bringing them home here on your Saturday night, your super speedway here from the Perth Motorplex on Kwinana Beach. And it is going to be Nicholas Rowe, who for the moment is on the tailpipes again of Harding, and they come out of turn number 4. Look at this, touched again. Coming out of the exit turn number 4, Rowe's taking the lead.
And here comes Fleming back for more as they go down to the TD Granny Flats and Modular Homes turn. The 3 of them locked together, and it's Harding who goes around the outside, takes the lead away from Rowe. On the inside of Rowe comes Fleming. Harding gets super sideways. He'll wash off speed as they come into the main straight. The white lights are on. Down into turn number 1. It's Harding the leader, and Rowe is so wide he's out in the public car park. They run down the back straight the final time. Fleming has another crack. They come out of turn 3 and 4. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. What a cracking race. It goes the way of Daniel Harding, 2nd Nicholas Rowe, Keenan Fleming 3rd. Back then to Corey Smith, then the 8 of Jake Robinson, Bo Doyle, Gary Mann, Aaron Sharp and Alfie Quartanino.
Well, the second heat is run and done. we're going pretty good, and then halfway through I made a mistake coming into the corner and got a little bit too loose coming in, and yeah, spun it around. So yeah, kicking myself real bad about that. Obviously we're running in a good position. I think we started like 9th, I think, and we made it up to 4th, and we're coming on to get 3rd. Like we were right on the tails anchor 3rd. So yeah, not ideal spinning it out. I'm really upset about that, but you know, got to put that behind me now. It's done and dusted. The race is over. So yeah, it sucks. I think I passed another 3 cars once I got sent to the rear. I passed another 3 and came back. So I think we ended up finishing 6th and not 4th, where we could have finished 4th or 3rd. We had to finish 6th. So yeah, it really sucks. But you know, got to put that behind me now and focus on the beach race. So fireworks are going off now, and then I think we're the 3rd or 4th feature out. So yeah, car's ready to go, set up, ready to go. So yeah, one more race, and then the 2023-2024 season is officially over. So let's see if we can end this on a high.
It's set for the second last race of the season. It is the Pool Shop Group Speed Car main event. Have a look at that for a shot. Normie Kerr out the front, 9 utes out the back. No one does it like the Perth Motorplex. Tom Payette and Daniel Harding on row number 1. Fleming and Rowe, Watson and Doyle. The speed car's about to burn up the raceway. We go green, and Harding gets the best of the dispatch. Rowe goes into 2nd place, and Tom Payette has dropped back to 3rd. He goes to the high line, Rowe down low, and we've got a pile up further back. We've got one upside down, and we have gone red. 4 cars involved down there. And it is the 61 of William Douglas who's upside down. Race car for the second last time potentially this season goes off onto the infield, and the light's about to go green on this speed car main event out of turn 4. And again, Harding gets the best of the start. This time Fleming gets underneath of Nick Rowe, and he also gets underneath of Tom Payette. Payette up near the fence, might sweep around the outside of Fleming. He does. And here comes Nick Rowe back under Fleming as well. The green car of Bo Doyle is there in 5th place as he gets onto the back end of Fleming. 1 lap down. This speed car main event is in the hands of Daniel Harding. Tom Payette is there as well. Now, it looks like the fairing on the nameplate on Harding's car is floating in the breeze there as he comes out of turn number 3 and 4. We'll have a look this time around. Something was flapping. Yes, it is. So Harding leads after 2.
Well, he still holds the lead, and that's the important thing for the time being for the 71 car of Daniel Harding. And there you can see from the Maddington Toyota drone cam the gap between 1st and 2nd. It is Harding from Payette, who is going to be the Pool Shop Group Speed Car Champion for 2023-2024, but he's got a terror of a time trying to chase down Tom Payette. Further back, you can see Joel Watson and Keenan Fleming battling away right now. That's for positions 4 and 5 on the track. Nick Rowe is the car ahead of them. And Bo Doyle is also just sneaking his way around the corner and moving up a couple of spots, moving closer to Keenan Fleming.
Mark Curno's got something flapping off his car too. Have a look at this in the main straight. Tell me what this is if you can. As you see up the front, I don't know what that is, but
looks like a rag.
It looks like a rag. That's what I thought. As into the main straight, we might be able to get a camera in on that. I know he's at the back of the field, but it intrigues me. Meantime, Daniel Harding, you can see from our Maddington Toyota drone tonight, doing a magnificent job as clear right out. Got a big margin. It was 1.59 seconds. Payette, Rowe, Watson chasing as hard as they can. 6 laps down for Daniel Harding.
Well, I'm reliably informed it's a shock cover that's flapping in the breeze as our race leader is in the back straight. You can see from the drone footage particularly how close to the wall they're getting, and you can see the dirt flicking up against the wall. There is no margin for error. I've said that a few times this season. When the cushion is this far up on the wall, you cannot afford to make a mistake, particularly in speed cars, because you will tumble as soon as you hit the fence. Into turn 3 and 4 they come again. 8 laps down, and it is the 71 of Daniel Harding who leads from Tom Payette, who's under pressure a little bit from Nick Rowe.
The margin between those two is 0.8 of a second. Meanwhile, 2.3 seconds between Daniel Harding, who is your race leader on screen, all the way back to Tom Payette. Payet, so it's a decent lead that our race leader, Daniel Harding, has into the Opal Finance front straight. He comes. He's gone through 9 laps of 20. He's got Tom Payet and Nicholas Rowe in second and third. Joel Watson, unfortunately for him, was racing in fourth spot, and he has come infield. He is out of the race. That's shocking luck for him. It does bring Bo Doyle, though, up to fourth position on the racetrack.
So we are at the midway point of the race. 10 laps down, 10 to go. 20 laps is the journey, and that means we have about 5 kilometres of racing action to go around this magnificent circuit here, as Daniel Harding was the 3.06 second lead last time round. You can see him go past our start-finish line, and the second place Payet comes through 3.3 seconds adrift, so that margin is ever increasing right now. So we see the chasers Nicholas Rowe and Tommy Payet there fleetingly as we focus back in on our race leader. He completes lap number 12.
And he's coming up on more lap traffic around Alfie Guadagnino and Aaron Sharp. They'll be the next two in his sights, and once he passes them, Rob Golding will be the next car as another one retires. That's Bart Kernow. So they come into the main straight. That was close, as close to the fence as you'd want to get, as he moves down into the TD Granny Flats and Modular Homes turn. 13 down, and Daniel Harding doing what Daniel Harding does. He does a great job when he's in the speed car, and he's doing a great job in this. He'll come up this time around with 6 to go. He's up behind Rob Golding, who's in 8th place.
Daniel Harding getting back into the speed cars on the 13th of January during the Triple Crown event that we had here at the Motorplex. He's had a couple of podium spots, a couple of thirds next to his name, in fact. This time it's looking a little bit better. Position on the top spot would be very nice for him. Another man that has done a lot of double duty throughout the season. Daniel Harding doing double duty here tonight after racing in the sprint cars a little bit earlier on. Daniel Harding ended up finishing in 4th in the feature. And this is the Pull Shop Group Speed Car Grand Final here on Night Thunder on 7. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage so far. Still got a little bit more to go as the green lights come back on. 5 to go in the speed cars, and Tom Payet is right on the hammer. Daniel Harding looks to go around the outside, has to just park it behind him for the time being. They drag race it down the Triple M back straight. Only a couple of car lengths between the two of them. Payet sends one down the inside, puts some pressure on Daniel Harding, and Bonner's in front.
Not for long, as he comes back underneath him is Daniel Harding, but they are going to exchange blows as again Payet goes to the race lead. Harding up on the high line, Payet down on the low line. They slide out towards that concrete fence. I tell you what, they mean business right now. Lap number 17 is done and dusted. 3 laps to go, and Payet looks like he's going to reign supreme here. This is going to be a big shock. That stoppage couldn't have come at a better time for him. The cars have warmed down just a little bit, or cooled down I should say, just a little bit, and it seems to be the advantage of Payet.
Well, he's out by 0.8 of a second. It's a little bit of a boil-over, really, because for all intents and purposes, Daniel Harding was going to win the feature race, his first of the season. He's back in second, the white lights are on, and Tom Payet, who last week won the South Australian title for the second time as the defending champion, is going to waltz away with this one, moves down the back straight the final time. He's going to win his 3rd feature race of the season here. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Tom Payet finishes the season as a winner in the speed cars in the Pull Shop Group main event. He defeats Daniel Harding. 3rd across the line is Keenan Fleming, and up for 4th is going to be Nick Rowe from Gary Mann, Jake Robinson, Elfie Guadagnino is 7th, then Aaron Sharp, Robbie Golding, Vaughan Manders and Bo Doyle.
Well, that's the 2023-2024 season over. Obviously, it wasn't how we wanted to end the night. It was pretty disappointing. We were going really good. I think we got up to 4th at one point, and yeah, car was on rails. It was really moving forwards. Track was starting to take rubber. You could smell it towards the end. You could smell the rubber starting to in the air, and like you could feel it down the main straight and the back straight. So yeah, I didn't know obviously how much rubber it was taking, and then yeah, I think like 7 laps to go, I came to 3 and 4, and yeah, just obviously had no grip at all and spun it out. So from there I had to go off the rear of the field, and yeah, it was just no grip at all, so couldn't really move forwards, which is a bit of a shame. But you know, like, brought the car home in one piece. Obviously tyres are destroyed, but yeah, brought the car home in one piece, and yeah, just focus on next season now. So we'll go home, wash it in the morning, and then yeah, start stripping it and rebuilding it ready for the 2024-2025 season. So yeah, it's been an awesome season. Thanks to my crew. They've worked their ass off all season this season. I know that we haven't done that many meetings. I think we've done like 7 shows or something. So yeah, just hats off to everyone. Hats off to my sponsors. Like, I can't thank everyone enough for everything they've done. Obviously, Blue Water Shipping, Toothless Customs, Castrol, Briss Spark Plugs Australia, GT Brake Clutch Busselton, GT Classics and Mechanical, Calmac, Sprint Car Parts Australia, Powderworks, Transcoat Engineering, and Empire Graphics. Like, you guys have seriously, like, being able to stick by me for 3 months out of the seat and being really supportive is, yeah, really awesome. So yeah, we'll get home, get the green machine stripped, and yeah, focus on the rebuild for next season and come back in October and do it all again.